Hello everybody, Shawna L here, September 24th, 2020. Time is flying by so quickly. It's a weird time warp right now. I just can't believe it's almost the end of September already. We've started this journey together late July. We're heading towards 60 days of these channelings with the Galactic Federation of Light. So they've come through here and really have asked me to be very dedicated to this process, to do these videos daily. So I'm showing up, guys. You're showing up. We're on this journey together, a journey of discovery. What the hell is the ascension? What's going on in my world? Everything's crazy. We're just trying to figure this out, right? The Galactic Federation of Light, they're truly here with unconditional love to support each and every one of us on our journeys here. They are blasting us with high frequency energy, with love, with insights and wisdom, recommendations. They've made it very clear in these past months, 2 months, that right now, the phase of ascension that we're in, it's about our personal sovereignty. It's our personal journeys. And they have said that in order to be able to really, weather or traverse the big changes that are coming up from Mother Earth, we need to be in a higher state of consciousness. And this happens very much at an individual level. This is not something that happens outside of us or to us or something, there's going to be some magic that happens outside of our beingness that somehow we are enlightened. No, these are personal, our own very personal journeys are connecting to our hearts, getting out of our minds and our egos and connecting to our hearts, to our souls, focusing on our issues and moving those things along energetically so you can make room for new energies. So this is the phase that we're in right now. This is what they're talking about. That's what you need to be focusing on right now, is your own personal journeys, embodying love, not fear, working through any roadblocks or debris that might stop you from sharing your light. So this is really the big thing that we need to be focused on. I think that's pretty cool. I'm definitely doing that along with you. That I surrender affirmation from Bashar here a couple weeks ago, I'm saying that every day. That is one of my big tools, along with the Grand Central Sun meditation, some other meditations I'm doing. It's like when I find myself getting freaked out or worried about something or my divorce or whatever it might be, it's like, what are my tools? What are my tools that I can use to help me mentally get through that and get back to a place of centeredness, back to a place of love and light and faith and trust and surrender? So, you may want to find those tools for yourself. I think that they're all going to be different depending on who you are, your situation, and what's resonating with you right now. So those are big ones for me. All right, so I'll get quiet here. We'll see what the Galactic Federation of Light would like to say today. Thanks for being here, guys. Players in the game of life. You are players in this game of life. We are sharing this game board with you. It may be that many of you do not yet understand the game being played right now. You might have a general idea or a gist of what this is and what it might mean, where you might be headed, and how you might win in this game. But truly, the pieces on the board, they're right where they need to be at this time. You don't need to be worried about strategizing your next move, plotting against your opponents, getting panicked about losing. This is a beautiful game of life where the next move, your next step, will be illuminated for you just when you need it, not a moment before. This is truly the challenge of this game. Being in the moment, allowing the game to unfold moment by moment, beautiful moment by moment, where you really are not in competition with the other players on the board, but somehow you're interrelated, and somehow each of those pieces on the board interact with each other. They send off signals to each other. You're working together on this game of life from a higher dimension, from a higher state of consciousness. And this is what makes this game so interesting. If you had all the instructions that took you from point A to point Z to the finish of the game, then it's no longer a game. It's just you following directions without any discovery, without any delight, without any surprise. It just becomes a monotonous routine. Here's what I'm supposed to do next. Okay, I'm going to move myself here to the next piece, to the next spot on this board. All right, next move, I collect $200. It's not a game when all the instructions are laid out for you, moment to moment to moment. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is not a game anymore. There's no discovery. There's no raising of consciousness when everything is laid out before you in perfect timing, perfect knowing. Why even bother? Why not just skip ahead to the end? You know how this is going to go. Why bother? That's not why you are here, my friends. The place this game is leading you is not a place at all. It's the journey as each step unfolds before you that is the place. Because there is no end game here. There is no finish line. There is no winner with a bunch of other losers. And no, you are not just simply pawns on somebody else's game board. This is your own private game where you get to create the rules. You get to create how the game flows. You get to discover how you're working together as a team on this game board. And where you go next and how you get there and why you go there. Tap into higher wisdom. Can you surrender to the flow of life that illuminates that next step for you just as you need it? Can you be that person that isn't forcing something, that doesn't have to know all the steps in order to enjoy the journey? Discovery, discovery. What an amazing opportunity for you, where so much is yet to be discovered, so much to be uncovered, so much to be known, to be integrated, to be embodied and to be radiated out with pure delight and joy. This is an illusion. You are creating this illusion. You are in control here. This is your game. You choose how it goes. You choose who you're spending time with on this journey. You're choosing how you feel about this game and about this journey and about your pathway, your fellows, your brothers and sisters, who you are. While it may seem that this kind of relationship to your journey is tiny and narrow, what this allows you to do is to be in the moment without your mind chatter and your anxiety and worries dominating your existence. It allows you to let go. It allows you to tap into, tap into a flow that is part of the all that is, that knows from a much higher vantage point how this journey might unfold for you in ways that you could not even imagine. Imagine your small self, this particular little plastic game piece on the game board of life. Think of how much more amazing this is if you could tap into universal wisdom, to tap into your deepest desires of your heart, where you weren't worried about what other people thought of your journey, what other people thought of you and your thoughts, where you loved yourself unconditionally, and where you were truly just surrendered and trusting Spirit to show you new pathways on that game board that you would never have imagined for yourself. What does that do to your game? What does that do to the game, to surrender like that, to divinity, to your oversoul, to your etheric team? Magnificent, miraculous. Beautiful ones. Know that each of you on this game board are right where you need to be. But it will be easier on yourselves if you're able to surrender and not try to plot this out in too much detail, force things to happen that are not in alignment with your higher self. that are more in alignment with feelings of fear, judgment, lack, victimhood, uncertainty, confusion. These are fear-related emotions. Can you set out on this journey with nothing but a heart full of love, with an open heart, a child's heart, open to receive and discover and learn, and create yourself in a whole new way? Yes, this may seem a bit cliche. You've heard this all before. Well, that's not how I'm going to work here. That's way too scary, too vulnerable. I don't like that. I'm going to get squashed if I allow myself to just be in love all the time. That's ridiculous. That's not who I am in this world I've created for myself and this identity I've cultivated so very carefully over these past 30 years. That's not me. I'll get squashed if I do that. This is okay. What your soul knows and what you know in your energetic frequency, it may be a lag in what your mind understands and your ego accepts. Keep feeling into your heart, connecting with that sacred space of knowing your authentic truth, and your mind will catch up eventually. Your mind will quit trying to fight this because there'll be a knowing, and there will be changes, and there will be excitement and bliss and inspiration, illumination, and it's going to feel good. It's going to feel amazing. Just you, open-hearted, the sun on your face, breathing that clean, crisp, fresh air, feet firmly planted on the ground. You are present. You are alive. And you are free. Let's go there together. We extend our hands to you. It's your free will, whether or not you want to grab those hands, to accept this help, to let go of all these things that may be holding you back. We are your soul family. We came here to do just this, to help you, support you, your faithful servants. We are so happy to be on this game board with you, with each and every move we make toward the greater good. And how we get there is through your own personal sovereignty, your personal experiences, your chosen realities. You hold the creative power here. And this knowing will set you free. We extend this frequency of love to you so that you know us. You know us as family. You are worthy of this love. And with this message, we leave you for today. Okay. Thank you, Galactic Federation of Light. Thanks, everybody.